live teaching. I go from having one idea to connecting that idea to linking that idea to a bigger picture to generalising and using that idea. We plan as a whole school together, so we're all talking the same language.
What's really interesting is to see how it then progresses throughout the levels. You know, planning as a whole school, we're starting at level 1, we're looking at where we want the children to be and then taking it on to developing that further within level 2 and then again within level 3.
Absolutely, but we're still using the common language. My kids at 5 are using a define that. They know what define is. Your kids at 8 and 9 are still using the words define. The language is embedded throughout the school. And what else has worked really well is using the same kind of thinking maps across all curriculum areas, because they're so familiar with what a define map is and what a compare and contrast map is, or a part-whole map, that I've just integrated it throughout different subjects.
It's really interesting that you've used it within mathematics. We've used it a lot in writing and reading. Certainly when we're looking at creating narratives, we used a lot of the define, describe maps to get basic ideas down of what we wanted our characters to be, and sequenced what we wanted our storyline to follow. And afterwards actually compared and contrasted our stories with each other's within the classroom.
Okay, and that worked well?
It did, because from the compare and contrast we were then able to say, well, what am I learning from this compare and contrast? And in the juniors, do you do what we do in the senior school? We actually give our children the learning intention of we are learning to describe.
Absolutely. My kids are so cute. That's Hancock, you haven't given me, we are learning to today. So for everything, for handwriting and everything. What's been working really well also is the success criteria. So not only just having a WALT, but thinking about how can I be successful. And I know you have those with your Promethean board.
Yeah, we certainly do. And we found it really useful to now that the children, now that they're getting really familiar with having a clear learning intention that's not about the task, but is about what the learning is behind the task. And to then they actually write their own success criteria now.
Oh, great.
Which
Excellent.
is really, really developing their skills greatly, because they're making their choices about their learning. And using SOLO has enabled them to say, yes, I am here, and this is where I want to be. And their success criteria is all about how to get there.